Basic editing options. Changing road details or road's driving directions. To change road details or driving directions, first select the segment and then look at its properties in the left panel. Edit the relevant properties such as name of the road or driving direction, and then save your work. Changing turn restrictions. When you want to change the allowed turns at an intersection, first select the relevant segment from which the turn is taken and look at the arrows. Green arrows with a check mark mean that a turn is allowed, and red arrows with an X indicate that a turn is prohibited. To change the arrow color, simply click them and save your work. Note that gray arrows with a check mark or an X represent turns that Waze currently does or does not allow based on actual drives, but that have not yet been confirmed by a map editor. Changing the shape of a street. To alter a street's geometry, simply select the street, click on its handles one by one, and move them as required until you reach the correct shape, then save your changes. You'll want to make sure to view the corresponding satellite image to verify that the shape you've created is accurate. Note that these changes initially appear in orange and will take effect only after your changes are saved. Adding a road segment. To add a road segment, click the Add button's arrow on the toolbar, then select Road Segment and place it in the appropriate location on the map. You can use the handles to shape and locate the segment, connect it to the relevant roads, and edit its details to the left. Once you're done, you'll want to make sure you review all of the turn restrictions by clicking the segment and checking the arrows. Many problems on the map are created due to incorrect turn restrictions or segments that are not properly connected to one another, so make sure to double-check your work once, then save your changes. Connecting a segment to a road or to a junction. To connect a segment to a road or junction, drag its endpoint towards your desired location. When the end of the segment touches the road or junction, again it will sort of snap together and create a junction point. If the junction was created on an existing road, the road would be split into two segments, both maintaining their previous properties. Merging two segments. To merge two segments, simply remove the junction point that connects them. To do so, select the junction point, delete it, then click Save. Create a bridge. Select multiple segments where your bridge is located, and then click on the bridge icon. Doing this will raise the level of the segment selected and form a bridge. And of course, click Save. Merging junctions. To merge two junctions, drag one junction point onto the other and then click Save. Moving the location of a junction point. To move the location of a junction, simply drag the junction point along the segment to where it should be, then save your work. Adding a point of interest such as a parking lot or gas station. To add a point of interest, click the Add button's arrow on the toolbar, select the appropriate landmark, and place it in the right place on the map. If necessary, edit the shape according to the satellite image. You'll then want to edit the landmark's details on the left too, and click Save.